this is your first school, if you could do me a favor, if this is their first Fast Start school, do me a favor and stand up real quick. My goal is to talk to you guys. I want to get a chance to inspire some of you. My goal is that at the end of this talk that you find some sort of value, something that you can get from what I have to say. But a couple shout outs I want to do. Big ups to Jesus Christ, first off. Yeah. I think about where our business has gone, where our lives has gone. Yeah, big ups, right? Yeah. So I think about, the people talk about trials and tribulations, and it's like, really, a bad day in Primerica is not that bad of a day, compared to a lot of things that we could be doing, right? So the first thing is, the scripture talks about renewing your mind, and I hear that verse, and I think about where we allow ourselves to get negative with nonsense of things that really don't matter and the noise that goes on in life. And I'm telling you right now that if you get the mental part of your Primerica business down, you'll have no problems. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm dead serious with you. You'll have a real smooth time if you can get your mental in order. The second person I want to shout out is my wife, Jen Foreman. She is just my rock. She is everything. Where we came from in business and so many different things, again, every couple fights, every couple has their issues. There's, sometimes you feel like things are imbalanced, but I feel at the end of the day, she was the right person for me to be able to build a business here and to achieve what we wanted in life. And the next thing is our leaders, Sam and Deb. I really appreciate you guys for everything that you're doing, putting on this event. Luke and Kim, and a couple of the folks that spent some time with our team. I know I'm going to butcher your name, so you have to forgive me. Boima? Boima, okay. You got a chance to talk to some of the folks on our team, and that was a really big deal for me. You know what I mean? I don't take it lightly that, Josie and Guy, you guys taking my team aside and then coming back, hey, this is what we said to him. Like, all right, good, I'll pay you later. You know what I mean? So, and Amanda. Amanda spent some time with some of the folks on our team, and I think, where are you going to go that you have people that have no financial gain from you, but is willing to talk to your people, to help me and my wife build our business by pouring into our people? I appreciate you guys more than you know. Here's the deal. You're going to get what you're looking for, whether it's good or bad. Whatever you expect, you're going to get. So when, I'm sure you guys have either given advice to people or try to have conversations and they say, yeah, but you don't know my situation, right? Or they'll say things like, bad things always happen. So you guys can finish that sentence because you've heard that BS from so many people. The problem is some of us have said that BS, right? And the thing is, the more we start to expect those things, the more we're going to create it. So when people say, like, see, I knew I wasn't going to pass the test. Shocker, you know what I'm saying? Of course you weren't going to pass the test because you didn't think you were going to pass the test, right? Of course the person didn't join. Well, I wouldn't join you either, thinking that way and talking that way. Because you got to understand, I wanted to change my life. I joined Primerica for a life-changing opportunity. The direction I was going, no college education, single mom household, no real skills, super young. I had nothing that was going for me to say I could have success. So I was looking for something. And if a person was going to try to track me to a business and they weren't solid or sold on themselves, where are you going to take me? Yeah. So how are you going to get frustrated when you're saying, oh, I talked to all my friends? Listen, you got to change something. How did you dress when you talked to your friends? Did you dress like you always dress? Well, yeah, I was wearing jeans, ripped up shirt, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm a mechanic or I'm a, whatever. You can't do that. If you want people to follow you, they need to see a change. They need to see that it's worth it to make that change. Does that make sense? So you have to make a conscious decision to change. And change, it's little things. Little things make a bigger change, like showing up to meetings, being late for things, doing what you say you're going to do. All those things seem really small and insignificant, but at the end of the day, the more you do those things, the more people are going to start to notice. Does that make sense? Men in the crowd, real quick. You ever wash the dishes without your wife knowing? I don't do that, but if I did, I guarantee you she'd be really surprised. Does that make sense? So the thing is, when you do something different, I'm joking, but you vacuum, you make a change, you do something, your spouse, they notice it, right? They notice the difference. You gotta understand that your people are gonna see that difference if you make the changes, okay? So, you have to expect that people are going to join you. If it's a wonder if they're gonna join, I still get the fuzzy feeling in my stomach the second one, just before I ask somebody for their debit card. Right? I say it and then kind of hold my breath. All right, so yeah, it's going to be 124. You have your debit card on you? All right, thanks. So I still get that way a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm expecting them. The words were expecting you to give me that debit card to change your life, right? So I got a couple people that I want to bring up real quick, just to kind of prove a point. Pinocchio and I, he's one of my best friends, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate our leadership in our office and the leaders on my team. Luke and Kim and Pinocchio and Stacia, we spend a lot of time talking back and forth. But as you guys know, I'm a senior regional leader now, he's a senior regional leader now, so our businesses are kind of divided at this point. So everything on the numbers count just Chris and Jen and our squad. So I used to love getting those do not reply emails, and I kind of felt at the end of the day that, something good was going to happen because Pinocchio was there. Does that make sense? You got your key player in the base shop. If I didn't have one guest, he might have. You know what I'm saying? There was something coming in. But then once that separation happened, we had to go and build a whole new squad because the do not replies weren't coming in as quick as they were at that point, okay? So here's the deal. Jen and I said, we can't wait on anybody else on our team. We have to be the example to do it first. So again, I had to show an example and I had to do it first. So this is everything that I'm going to talk about was in the last 45 days. So month end is coming. I'm trying to close and figure out how can we get one more something before the end of the month. So I have a friend of mine, I can't even say a friend, an acquaintance that I used to go to school with, middle school, a long time ago. And I said, hey, I want to talk to you about my business. And he's sitting in my car. We need to meet at a coffee shop. He's in my car. He's like, yeah, man, it's so good to see you doing well. I just got out of jail, man, and things are going great. And I'm like, all right, how fast can I get him out of my car first? And then the second thing is I said, well, who can you introduce me to? Who do you know that could end up, that you could introduce me to? Who could benefit from this? So he says, I got a friend of mine named Steve and Tasha. So you guys come up real quick. So I got Steve and Tasha. He says, I want you to meet Steve and Tasha. I call up Steve and I call him and I said, hey, put him on the phone. So he gives me the phone. I said, hey, listen, Steve, this is Chris Foreman. You don't know me, but a friend of mine said you're a really good guy. I want to get a chance to meet with you. I'm going to be in your area tonight. I didn't even know where he lived. I'm going to be in your area tonight, and I want you to get a chance to get things going. And so he gets started on my team. Day we get started, he properly protects his family. Then he recruits in after showing up to the op meeting. Then I'm saying, we got to get this thing going in a bigger way. We got one direct, now I'm feeling good. So my wife says, we need to get my cousin Mike involved. So pop up. So Mike comes over to a meeting. He and I only see each other at funerals. Both of you, Timmy too. So we got both of them, they get started, and it changes the game. They start to make a move. Okay, now mind you, for like 3 weeks, I can't get this guy on the phone. So I call her. And then she gets him on the phone, right? So in spite of getting all this stuff done, he gets promoted to district leader his first month in the business. We start going and going, we say, we gotta get another one. So then we get Yanka and Femi, right? We get them on the phone. So everybody, I told you guys, come on up, let's get this thing going. So you guys get going, right? Because I got on the clock. So they get started. Things start making a pop. So I get a chance to call her, right? Lou passes her name to me. I get her on the phone. She gets started and passes her license within 3 weeks of being in the business. Give it up for her. In spite of all that stuff, right? He and I have an appointment that doesn't go down right. So I said, you know what? I got to show him something. So we go to Burger King for lunch. And then I called, I prospected the name, the woman the manager of the store, which is Vicky. So Vicky gets started. So all of this stuff happened, come on. So all of this stuff happened where, I know the whole focus that Shaq was saying is directs is what creates the whole thing. The only reason we did 10,000 last month is because I got wide. Jen and I got wide and figured if we help these folks get what they want, we're gonna get what we want. So in a 35-day period of time, now mind you, there's 4 other people that already quit. And this is what we have that's holding on right now. Does that make sense? Yep. Don't worry about the people that didn't do what they said they were gonna do. That's what they're supposed to do. Quitters are supposed to quit, because that's their name. Does that make sense? But the winners are the ones that you're looking for. The winners are the ones that'll change your life. It is not hard when you say, would you want to make more money? Absolutely. Would you want to make more money? Would you want to make more money? Would you want to make more money? So there was no twisting of the arms. Don't overcomplicate these things. These folks are looking to change their lives, and the people you talk to are doing the same. Let's make it happen. All right, here we go.